2, 1. Oh, it should be setting. Should be setting just now. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Anyway, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new stream. And it's going to be freaking amazing. There's gonna be a little bit of a delay, just for a bit, just in case you guys are in the chat there. The delay is gonna be like around, I put it in really over for 10 seconds just to make sure that the stream is doing just fine. So, how are you guys chat doing? I hope you guys are doing absolutely well. It's been a very rough, couple of nights, let's just say. Nights. It's rough. And yeah, you guys are just catching in. So I'm gonna leave it a little bit of a room for everybody to catch in, just to make sure that everybody is just to make sure everybody is well adjusted. By the way, just in case you are my patron, I have sent you guys link to the Discord server. Right after the stream, we can actually have a little bit of chat. So if you want to have a chat with me, you can simply be my patron for like $1 patron. You'll have access to my Discord server, which is freaking amazing. Right, so you guys are here. So let's try to read the chat, see what's going on, and how many people are watching? Yeah, so far it's only 36 people. Last time I was actually kind of shocked that back when it was freaking it was like I was streaming like 12 Eastern, was it Eastern time? Yeah, 12 freaking midnight Eastern time. It was like 150 people. It's pretty freaking amazing. Well, oh, it's bumping up, which is freaking amazing. So let's see what's up here. Stream is strong. There are some very early birds I noticed. Very early birds. Trying to summon Captain Planet apparently, which is amazing. What's your favorite anime this season? Oh, I really want to watch New Game Season 2 because I freaking love the first New Game. First New Game is very happy, very cheerful, very nice anime. But unfortunately, I didn't really catch up to the latest. What's in the latest? Because yeah, as much as I really love to catch up with the latest stuff, I still haven't watched freaking there's just one anime that I haven't watched. I think I have to freaking say the title because I'm afraid that people are going to spoil it. So not gonna spoil that. Yeah, I haven't really catch up to the latest seasons of the anime, which I should. But anyway, so what we're going to do for today? Why is this video titled this stream is titled Diversity, the True Meaning of Diversity. Well, we have a couple of stories that kind of concerned about that. So actually I was damn Gizmodo, I was actually shocked in what you actually showed in there. So anyway, let's get straight to our first topic of today. Oh, that's for freaking OBS. All right. So here is our first topic of today. I think you guys already heard this from pretty much everybody. Did you refresh this? Come on, stop. Oh god, great. Exclusive. Here's the full 10-page anti-diversity screen circulating internally at Google. Apparently there is an anti-diversity freaking manifesto or something circulating at Google, which I think I've already said this before in a video of mine back then, where Google is doing this sort of diversity in films, trying to detect freaking faces in films and see whether or not the characters are black or women or whatever, as long as they're just calculate how many non-white people are there, how many white people are in the films, calculate just through their faces, this facial detection technology that Google has. I gotta say that that's a really pathetic job that Google has, like trying to measure how much diversity that a freaking film has, and then it is revealed that Google themselves are not diverse. Google has lots of issues with racial discrimination in its own company. So at this point, it's basically just kind of projection. And when I see this 10-page anti-diversity screen, it's just anti-diversity manifesto, it's not really anti-diversity. When they say anti-diversity, they mean anti-diversity of biological, based on biological traits. They don't really mean anti-diversity based on ideas, because diversity of ideas is something that I absolutely support. But diversity of freaking, I don't know, race, because it seems like these people on Google, they really want to make sure that people are so diverse. It's like 25%. 25% should be like black people, 25% Asians, 25% Muslims, 25% LGBTs, and all of that was just done just to like remove white people or straight white male in general. We just want to make sure that stigma does not appear in freaking Google again. So let's try to get to the just to make sure that this anti-diversity paper is not is absolutely racist. Reply to public response and misrepresentation. I value diversity and inclusion. I'm not denying that sexism exists, and don't endorse using stereotypes. Oh, what a horrible person. How racist that is. When addressing the gap in representation in the population, we need to look at population level differences in distributions. If we can't have an honest discussion about this, then we can never truly solve the problem. By the way, ever since this freaking news, everybody in like Google and outside, they just want to like lynch whoever wrote this. Like, go after him and get his job fired or something like that, which is freaking horrendous. Like, why would you do such a thing? How it kind of shows to me that, and what's inside Google is apparently like this cult-like mentality that they're going to remove everybody that disagree with people's opinions. They're basically proving his points correctly. Every single point that he put in here is psychological safety is built on mutual aspect of acceptance, but unfortunately our culture of shaming and misrepresentation is disrespectful and unaccepted to anyone outside of its echo chamber. Dude, it's pretty much nailing in the freaking points, but, well, I don't know why for some reason everybody who found this document and consider it freaking treacherous and horrendous, they're gonna lynch towards it. They're basically proving his points correctly. I just at Google, Google biases. Google has freaking bias against freaking straight white men, as evidenced by their I did this video. It's called Projection Overload, as evidenced by their freaking it's their facial camera recognition thing. At Google, we talk so much about unconscious bias as it applies to race and gender, but we rarely discuss about our moral biases. Political orientation is actually a result of deep moral preferences and thus biases. Considering that the overwhelming majority of the social sciences, media, and Google lean left, we should critically examine these prejudices. Left biases, compassion for the weak, blah, 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 blah. Right biases, respect for the strong authority. Disparities are natural and just. Humans are inherently competitive. Change is dangerous, are stable, close, pragmatic. Neither side is 100% correct, and both viewpoints are necessary for a functioning society, or in this case, company. Yeah. How is this anti-diversity? This guy is promoting diversity of ideas, not diversity of freaking based on biological traits. And the guy got lynched. The guy got basically abandoned for some reason. Oh, also, try to highlight that there's a difference between men and women. How horrible this person is. What a monster. Women are average, have more openness directed towards feelings and aesthetics rather than ideas. These two differences part explain why women relatively prefer jobs in social or artistic areas. More men like coding because it requires systemizing, and even within SWEs. Comparatively, more women work on front end, which deal with both people and aesthetics. That's true. I've been in STEM. I am in freaking STEM in college. And yes, more women. Now, while there are a lot of women in my class, more of the women deal with the front end sort of stuff, the feelings. They can actually deal with the hard maths and everything like that, but they mostly prefer to deal with the feelings as well. So there's that. And to suggest that that they're all equally the same thing, and that something could be achieved by that is this idea that you could achieve great things by making it 50-50. It doesn't work that way. These differences are there. The differences are there. It can be proven. Ah, damn. Oh, my brother just turned his freaking alarm, so, we'll be just a minute. This is my brother's freaking alarm. I'm just gonna let him freaking turn it off. Right, so, anyway, let's get back to the chat for a bit, see whether or not people are reading in. Wow, so many people. Jesus Christ, can you turn that off? True meaning of diversity, appabend's live chat, enough said. Show it, you guys. The true diversity is right in the chat. I am absolutely brilliant. There's a monster waking up in front of me. Just turn that shit off, Jesus Christ. Kifubi Senpai is thick as fuck. Would be very nice if I actually talk about them. By the way, if you guys, I'll be right back for just a minute. Keep my avatar there. Oh yeah. Oh, damn. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I forgot. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. So, are you can you hear me now? 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 Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah, it should be good. It should be good. Should be good. It should be good. It should be good. This should be good. This should be good. This should be very good. Fuck me. I am a mime. I am a mime. I've been silenced by Google. Screw you, Google. You are horrendous freaking racist, are you? Jesus Christ. As I do read the chat, why the name of God did I do that? I should have, oh God. Okay, I am so sorry for that. I am so sorry. Okay, so, what did I miss, when I tried to do this? A little bit of mime here and there. It should be freaking meme. But, to be fair, you can actually do that with just remove the audio. Anyway, by the way, what did I miss when I actually did the entire freaking when I was miming? When I was miming, I basically answered And then shout out to Aiden right there, which is freaking hi Aiden. Nice that you're here. Also somebody asked what is my the worst the worst freaking hentai that people fap to. I was like, I don't know. If you show me something, the only thing that I can say is just freaking show it to me. All right. Yep. Thankfully the sound is back. Sorry about that, chat. Should have actually known that I muted the entire thing. See whether or not I can find a mute button shortcut. So, let's see. I'm broke. Yes, I am broke. Amazing. How long have I been muted? Like that was like a solid 3 minutes. Damn, what embarrassing. How absolutely embarrassing. All right. Let's see who is in the chat here. Sound is back. Appa, do you have a girlfriend? No. No, I don't. And really not really interested in looking for one. Well, appabend NTR hard bastard. Well, I don't care basically. Worst hentai is probably the one where they fuck people in the dick holes with bigger dicks. Nah, they're worse. They're worse. Anyway, so yeah, so that's just a little bit of Google's freaking diversity. Let's see whether or not we can find something interesting here. Yeah, like I said before, everybody decided to just abandon freaking just try to make sure that this paper is a moral sin, basically. Right, so next news. That's a little bit piece of news that we have here. We want to try to make sure that mute tab. What? Mute tab. Oh yeah, it was mute to sound. I thought we were gonna mute the entire tab, which is so weird. Wait a second. Alright. So, next piece of news is we're going back to a little bit of a mistake that I did in the last video. The mistake that I made in the last video is basically I couldn't really distinguish between BioWare Montreal and BioWare Edmonton. Montreal is the one who designed Mass Effect Andromeda. Edmonton is the one who designed Anthem. Which means that BioWare, at this very moment, they're handling all of the most famous franchise into B Studio. This shows to me their priorities there. Or maybe it was multiple studios that work in, and Edmonton worked in, decided, yeah, you know what, we're gonna give it to the amateurs. Which resulted in Mass Effect Andromeda. And Mass Effect Andromeda development, worse than anyone realized, says ex-designer. Ex-designer. Turns out this ex-designer is none other than Manfear freaking Hair. Freaking amazing, Manfear Air, who decided to comment on this entire thing. Getting the fuck out of that environment 5 months ago was the best move of my life, but I don't really take joy in seeing it collapse. Oh, it got worse than anyone outside probably realized. It's almost like the video game industry has a racism and sexism problem. If only someone had stories to tell for days. Jesus Christ. So the studio that claims about diversity and everything like that, like Mass Effect Andromeda's BioWare Montreal, is also saying that there's racism and sexism. Oh, by the way, just a little further note, there's a reason Sam Banks, she did work in BioWare, but she worked in BioWare Edmonton, as in the one who made Anthem, which is freaking... I'm just gonna say Anthem is like basically just another clone for Destiny clone, and they also have lots of similarity vibes. They're gonna make this like a 10-year plan for basically just the way Destiny did, which is freaking horrendous. Like, you need to make sure you plan yourself out before you actually make this grand plan. Make sure that the game is actually building up audiences, building up people, before you actually make a freaking grand plan. But unfortunately, well, we're just gonna see what Anthem offers. See whether or not, if it's actually good, maybe it could actually offer a little bit of a nice, maybe it could actually offer a little bit of nice things to offer. Who's texting me at this moment? Who's it texting? Yep. Right, so people have been pledging Patreons on me ever since I said that, yes, the chat is available. And yes, by the way, just in case you missed it, the Patreon My patrons can actually access my Discord server where you can have a little bit of chat. Voice chat, by the way, not just, you know, just typical chat. Voice chat in which you can actually chat me later. But we're gonna do that later once we end the stream. How long have we go? We've going for 20 minutes and we already covered up at least one particular story, which is amazing. Let's check out the chat here. So whether or not we have people have some weird questions. Oh, somebody read Avatar Turf Wars. No. By the way, if you don't know what Avatar Turf Wars is, it's that comic where Sozin is apparently a homophobe, which is Boku no Pico. It's compared to the rest of the hentais that I've seen, Boku no Pico is meh. Is watching Boku no Pico illegal? Actually curious. That's actually a good question, and I'm afraid I don't really want to know the answer for that. Your channels you want to watch for longest without actually subscribe. Why? You are evil. There's also seems to be a delay between the chat and when it shows up on screen. Yes, I deliberately put that. There's a 10-second delay. That's because the 10-second delay is supposed to be to make sure that the video is smooth. And if I put it in no delay, there's going to be a little bit of choppy motion. And I wouldn't mime myself very smoothly if that's the case. But if it is choppy, if it is very choppy, please do let me know. I'll probably increase the delay. Which in that case, I can't have interactions with the chat. Still, Abba, would you let your brother make a video on your account? I don't know. He doesn't really like making videos. He hasn't made a single video. I would love for him to make a video. It just and I don't agree. Joe disabled comments to receiving criticism from fans. Boogie got harassed by Anita. Emoji movie sucks. Some things you missed so far. I actually did miss all of that. I caught with all of them. I caught up with all of them. What do you think of MGTOW? I don't really think much of them. Yeah, they're doing their thing. It's not my it's not my business. I'd like to see Appa, Aiden, and Hard Bastard team up. For what exactly? That is a much better question. I forget you're single. Yeah. It's very obvious. Appa, have you seen the Overwatch qualifiers? Damn, the Patreon pledges are coming in. Appa, do you like school rape hentai? Nah. I've seen a couple and nah. Them and diversity in comic talk about comics. By the way, speaking of that, I think Supreme Dodge from HBR from Money by Joe Radio is probably going to team us up. So it's us, it's diversity in comics, me, Aiden, and Captain Cummings. So we're gonna just tear comics up. Should be freaking amazing. But we're gonna need to see when that happens. Not now, but maybe later. They appabend him. Okay, let's see. Do you have to do a hashtag not your seal campaign again? We can have appabend and Aiden Paladins our front leaders. That would be excellent. That would be amazing. Do you know that Anita and Zori are Google's new diversity checkers on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, but that's old news. Old, ancient news. That was like in 2016. They had this Google ideas, basically. They don't just have Anita and Zoe Quinn. They have freaking Randy Harper in it, which is freaking horrendous. Sup, you guys, you're freaking amazing. Basically, stop talking for women and people of color to support your crap politics. Why play shitty sequels? Good question. What the fuck? I have not finished Mass Effect 2. I need to do that. Yeah, you should. Mass Effect 2 is good. But I would prefer if you just stop it at Mass Effect 1. I would just say it. It's... At the end of the day, as much as we had identity politics, we have to play by the rules because they control the game. So platforming minorities who support us might be best. The thing about platforming is that there's something rather weird about my opinions on alternative platforms. Speaking where we get there, alternative platforms, you know, like VidMe or Minds. You guys might notice that I haven't posted in those. Well, the major reasons why I don't post in those is because, one, VidMe, I can't access VidMe for some reason in my country. I can't access it. I have to use VPN. And even if I use VPN, the connection is slow. It's very goddamn slow. I should probably buy a VPN service that can actually provide me with much better internet. And even then, there should be like an option. Maybe there's an option to like automatically add to VidMe by the time you upload it. But in that case, I want to make sure that all of the freaking all of the, how do you call it? All of the option, the descriptions and the thumbnails. I want to make sure that they're the same. But it's evident that when I do it to upload it to VidMe, that they're not going to take all the same things. Where are we? Where were we? Oh yeah, Shadow of War. They have loot boxes that you need to buy for some reason. Like they do they know even the definition of freaking loot? Oh, that was amazing. Where were we? Where were we? So you guys know a guy called Yogi? Yeah, I'm sub to him. I shouted him out in a channel in one of my videos. Where were we? Edmonton is probably just gonna stay as long as Anthem stays. PETA eat children. Project Riri's rebirth. Yeah, they're going to make Riri to be a supervillain, as far as I heard, which is a nice idea. The way she was written in like she has this very entitled sort of character. Like she could be a very good supervillain. We don't talk about horror. What's the best fat material? I think I already answered that. Did I? Not sure, but whatever. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I pretty much already witnessed Angry Joe's freaking meltdown, which is freaking god. Are you still watching Sargon? Yeah, I still watch Sargon. Despite his content being mostly political based, I just like hearing him. I just like hearing him. That's all. A lot of times I don't understand what he's saying because it's all about politics, and he doesn't really tackle in pop culture stuff as much as I wanted. But it's whatever. Who's your favorite girl in Persona 5? Okay. It would be Makoto. But if you guys, Futaba is basically like my sister. I always imagine Futaba as my sister. A lot of people are gonna answer Futaba. Futaba is like my freaking sister. She is amazing, but I don't think like she wouldn't be girlfriend material. Just as saying. True girl is yeah. That's a very good opinion. Hifumi, also good. It's gotta be Patreon again. Oh no. Which is weird. Should be Patreon. Alright, so I think we're just already caught up with the chat here. Now we're just gonna get to the next little piece of news, which now that somebody brought up what it's like to live in Indonesia with Muslims and everything like that. Well, again, I'm doing just fine. Indonesia is technically secular, but if you're an atheist, they're gonna lynch you. But there's just like this news I've heard in Malaysia where a group of atheists on Facebook, they decided to take a picture of themselves, and the government's like, no, haram, we should absolutely go after them and find them and lynch them or something. You guys have something better to do. I'm very sure you guys have something much better to do than hunting a bunch of atheists. Come on. But I'm not an atheist, I'm a Hindu. And I'm doing just fine. I'm pretty much alright. In fact, I'm in my home country, in my home place right now. I would have preferred if I'd be in Surabaya, because that has a much better internet connection right here. I have to use it's freaking 4G, guys. And thankfully I already bought package data, and they gave an extra 4G for like 5 gigabytes every 15 days, which is amazing. So anyway, today we're going to go to a little bit of a next topic. See, did I get to the chat? Would you F Vivian James? Vivian is hot. Yeah, I would. Right. So, are you going to nuke the SJWs? No, not really. Damn. Okay, right. I think we should be doing enough. Let's get to the next piece of news that I want to talk about. It's also concerning a little bit of the gays here and there, a little bit of Muslims too. It's gonna be very controversial, so I need to watch my freaking mouth. Steam is a nightmare for marginalized game developers. Abuse, moderation, and Steam Direct contribute to an uncomfortable situation. So this is interesting. Now, remember when I said before that people don't really, when they claim that they're being harassed, they don't really give harassment? Very sure you guys are hearing the tones in the background. Hopefully. Give me a minute. Hopefully I don't mute the audio again. Right. Steam is a nightmare for marginalized game developers. And you know what? It's kind of correct. Like, come on. Steam is a nightmare for all the game developers, like small game indie game devs. They're going to struggle to compete with the big AAA devs to make sure that they're popular. But this isn't really about that. This is more about how the minorities who make video games, the LGBT people, they make video games and they got harassment. Oh no, they got harassment for making these games. Okay, so there's these people who decided to make a game called Your Royal Gayness, and this game is basically Middle Eastern fan fiction about a prince who is gay. Suspend your disbelief on that. So somebody decided to bring up concerns about the authenticity of the setting. And then this guy named Skull Trumpet, he said, "I'm sorry you were never thought that fantasy means not real. If there are dragons, they can be gay-friendly laws. Also, this game is not based on modern day. Historically, homosexuality has been widely accepted in many parts of the world, including Middle East." I want to suspend my disbelief there, but okay. Even today, Middle East isn't one homogeneous area. Different countries have different kinds of laws and attitudes towards homosexuality. That still doesn't answer the fact that you will get thrown off if you're in the Middle East, if you're LGBT. Even if you're here, if you're LGBT, you're gonna get scorned at best. And 99% of people here still think that LGBT is immoral. People around me will think that LGBT is immoral. So please educate yourself before spouting nonsense on our campaign page. Okay, educate myself. Oh, I forgot to share the screen here. That is a shame. Right. Do you guys actually care about whether I share the screen? That would be great. Yep. Yep. Okay. So here's a little bit of the what's going on in there. Please educate yourself before spouting nonsense on our campaign page. P.S. You must really care about our game if you have found an image where our team member has green hair. It's been months of natural hair colors for us. Thank you for your dedication. This dude was a trolling him. But okay. Good luck getting a law passed in your fantasy Arab nation. If you want it to remain even a bit realistic, the game has to end with the prince being burned alive. Judging by your all-female green hair design team, you're just the average submarine that's fantasizing about gay guys. And this is called a freaking harassment. Just one guy commenting that the game is not authentic, making fun of your hair, that's automatically freaking harassment. This article is amazing. It just established that this is one example of the harassment that the game developer faced, and instantly from that I was like, you freaking pussies. You goddamn pussies. This is the level of harassment you guys face? Seriously? Just one guy messaging you making fun of your hair? One guy saying that your game is not authentic? Come on! Come on! Steam is a nightmare for marginalized game developers. Nah, not in my eyes. How Steam tackles or rather doesn't tackle harassment. You know, if you find messages like that on above there on the freaking messages, they're not exactly break the terms of services. No freaking words. It's not being a dick. It's just constructive criticism and a little bit of a jab here and there, which happens all the freaking time in Steam forums, by the way. Harassment is unfortunately a common problem faced by LGBTQ, non-white, and non-male creators, no matter when they are online, and Steam is no exception. Dude, I am enjoying like the 200 freaking. Is it 200? Give me a moment to check around here. Oh, it's 231. 231 views. I'm enjoying all of this wonderful, wonderful views from the freaking stream. You're saying that non-white characters are they're online and Steam is no exception. They face harassment. Is a common problem. Damn you. Damn you. This is horrible. Two of the developers that I spoke to for this article said they have faced plenty of harassment on Steam itself. Celluloid Kana from Lizard Hazard Games, who's working on gay fairy tale parody Your Royal Gayness, tells me that when the game first began its stream Greenlight campaign, the team immediately encountered negative comments. And you guys have zero idea why. You guys have no idea why you received negative comments on a game that is about as authentic as having the Nazis to not hate the Jews. Come on. Your Royal Gate is set in fantasy land with Arabic vibes, and the team encountered both racism and homophobia. As evidenced by the one above, no racism, no homophobia. It's just you guys being made fun of. Some people have told us that the prince should die in a painful way because that's how it is in the Arabic countries. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Jesus Christ, take my words, okay? I'm living in one country, okay, that discriminates against these sorts of people. Take my words for it. You're not safe. Get out. Jesus. But like Khan still says, this kind of behavior is just not acceptable. You mean people throwing gays off a building? Yeah, that's not acceptable. I agree. Escape from Treasure Planet and My Ex-Boyfriend the Space Star are described as the gayest games of all time by creator Luke Miller, who says that they both face some level of homophobia in their respective stream Greenlight campaigns. Horrible. Horrible. How horrendous. When Space Star went up Greenlight in 2014, there were a lot of homophobic and ignorant comments. Some gamers took it personally that it even existed. It was a mess, really. Things were better for Pleasure Planet's Greenlight campaign in 2016. 2016, its current year. But something which Miller chalks down to the culture having matured. Instead of messages such as die in a fire, some comments. Die in a... Seriously? Die in a fire? That's the level of harassment. I've been confronted with that like freaking every single time when I was on my freaking channel. Grow some freaking spine, guys. Come on. Why do we need a gay astronaut? Can he just be an astronaut? I don't know. Maybe it's relevant to your story. That's actually a legitimate question. Is it relevant for the story? Is it relevant that he's gay? Like, what's it with these game developers shoving the fact that people are gay? I don't get it. Why do they have to shove the fact that they're gay? I still don't get it. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't really matter. If you're an astronaut, cool. Freaking whatever. I don't care if you're gay or part of the LGBT, whatever. Frustratingly, developers have limited options to address these kinds of hateful comments because none of those are actually hateful comments. Okay, maybe die in a fire, but damn. Then the article goes on to about Steam Direct, which I actually agree for the most part. The reason is because Steam Direct, what happened in Steam Direct is basically in that your, start a little bit here, just switch to myself here. What happens in Steam Direct is basically you need to pay for like $100 fee in order for you to play the games, in order for you to have your games to be on Greenlight. Not on Greenlight, have your games to be released. It's a different system in Greenlight. In Greenlight, you just need to have like the biggest votes, but you can get those games for free. Well, that resulted in like the majority of Steam games are in they come from 2014. Like 2014, there are like thousands and thousands of games entering Steam, and a lot of them are garbage, like 90% of them. It's to the point where Steam has turned into kind of like fanfiction.net, basically, where 90% of the things are garbage, and only the 10% are good. But unlike fanfiction.net, at least Steam has the necessity to promote things that are actually good, to give promotions, to give recommendations. And the issue with Steam Direct has always been not Steam Direct necessarily, but Stream Greenlight, is the fact that there are no curations. There's no sort of curation in order to curate. Make sure that we can filter away what the best games are, what the worst games are. Those sorts of people that can recommend things. Like, there are some people, the Steam creators like Waifu Hunter and even Total Biscuit has it. PC Master Race also has it. There's a 30 FPS watch, also frame rate watch, which is pretty freaking cool. They watch it whether or not the game's in 30 FPS or 60 FPS. But the lack of curations and advanced search settings about Stream Direct, that's the one that has been causing problems for game developers to not have their games to be seen by everybody on Steam. And this has nothing to do with discrimination. The article actually makes some form of a conspiracy theory that apparently Steam has this algorithm that hides queer content from straight people. Like, you're just going straight up freaking... Can you prove that this algorithm exists, man? Like, gay content will be isolated by algorithms and tags to a silo so that only gay people will be shown in games. You're well aware that gay people can play games that are straight, right? You're well aware that gay people can also play games like... Wait a second, we're just gonna need to make sure that it's switched to... Yeah. No, not that. You're well aware that straight people can actually... yeah, not straight people. You're well aware that actually LGBT people can still play games that contain straight people. Like, lots of LGBT people play the most popular games out there. They don't necessarily have to play your sorts of games, but maybe you're not saying that. Like, hiding queer content from straight people is a new form of invisibility. Like, why does queer content... Yeah, but when you're referring to queer content, I'm referring to your content. Again, your content is not the only one that people are searching for. Like, that's why competition in Steam is freaking hard. It's freaking difficult. It's terrible for gay people. It's also unfair to modern straight people who are not the same community as they were even just 10 years ago. It's freaking weird. Jesus Christ. My brother has his alarm turned on, and I need to turn it off manually because he's too lazy to get up. Not the camera. Wait a second. Jesus! This guy turns an alarm every single second. Didn't charge his phone too. Right. Okay. So we're back. Sorry for that little bit delay. I want to get to the chat here before I move in because it's getting a little cancerous on the freaking article there. All right. See over the very top. See whether or not we can actually... Yep, apparently on the very top, it's already on the article, so... Right. Okay, Appa, so you won't nuke the SJWs, but at least you lead our armies against the SJWs. I'm not a good leader. I would love to be just the guy at the sidelines, or just just a guy who basically just the army, basically the infantry. Your last video, I heard the birds in the background because I am in a freaking village, obviously. Retarded people make retarded games. Rarely does mental illness help you create something people will enjoy. Can you please post the link? Oh yeah, it would be very nice if I could actually get the link. I forgot to actually include the links in the description. I'm so sorry, but dude, I think you just hit 30,000 subs. Really? Let's check that out, shall we? Yeah. I don't believe that claim, but whatever. Maybe you're correct. Oh, yes! I got hit for 30,000 subscribers. Oh, we absolutely need some freaking celebration. I already used milk that I just drank a couple of hours ago. So, about traps, what's your opinion on them? If they're cute, I'll smash. It's amazing how much the LGBT people define themselves as who they want to fuck. Yeah! Yeah, like, who? I don't care. Just, we love you, giant face. Hey, appabend, any idea on how to build a PC in South Africa? I don't know. Try to check out your local store, see whether or not they sell any GTXs. GTX 1080s. Can you give a Steve will make Appa gay. No. Although since I have the desire to actually want to fuck traps, maybe that That is arguable. Someone needs to put these kids to bed. That SJW was eviscerated. Anyone sees Isis and the Legends of Tomorrow as a Muslim character? A better question, have you guys seen Isis as a persona in Persona 5? No, Isis is actually the name of the Egyptian goddess, and I can see where they're coming from with that name. I see where they're based, and one of the characters, I am Isis! I see where they're coming from. I'm like, I am so pissed off that Isis has ruined the name for the Egyptian goddess. But they did that in freaking Persona 5, where they have a persona named Isis, because it's based on the Egyptian goddess. Or is it Egyptian? I'm not really sure. Don't you know, mean words equal to attempted murder, you insensitive prick! Horrible, horrendous, I need to be freaking... I don't know what to do. Oh no, not green hair. Apparently grassy hair color... Grassy hair calling out equals harassment. Oh, grassy. Pussier than Morgana. Hey, Morgana, he has a dick. Okay, Morgana has a dick. It's unfair to call him a pussy. Absolutely unfair. Hi to everybody who just joined. Hashtag make games great again. Make comics great again. Make Marvel great again. Yes. How dare we enjoy streams by Indonesian? Why traps are so cute? Yeah, why are you so cute? That's a good question. It's super homocystenistic, trans-Islamophobic, super homocystenistic, trans-Islamophobic. Yeah, I got that. I got that on tune. Anyone here have any idea how to build a PC inside? I already answered that question. Oh, what's wrong with these people? Are you allowed to criticize Islam as your country? No. And not that I want to anyway, because these people don't really bother me that much. I don't really care. I don't really care about religions and stuff. I really don't. Except when people bring it up to my topic. I am very much passive. I don't care about religion. I really don't. The fact that I'm Hindu is pretty much irrelevant. And the fact that I'm a gamer, I love anime, we talk about hentais a lot. That's what matters a lot. As a kid, I once went to a field trip to a Hindu temple. It was pretty cool. Hinduism has a ton of sects due to the fact that it's an amalgamation of a bunch of different religions. Yeah, in a lot of ways. Zawarudo. We need... And who is that English teacher? That very cute kawaii English teacher, Aaron. Who? Aaron. I forgot. Can someone give it a name? Yeah. Hey, can you shout out to my roleplay creative for your subreddit, The Voice in the Void? Yeah. Shout out to the subreddit, play creative subreddit, The Voice in the Void. Is that really which one? I'm perplexed at how much that Sanding's religion. Oh my god. Grows in the last year. We had almost a single Muslim or very few here in my country in the early 2000s. Now a guy I know is converted to it. Wow. Jeez. Isis is a DC character and Egyptian goddess. They should be calling out on that. Yeah. Can you feed me your babies? No. No, I don't want that. Anyone here have any... I already answered that. Jesus. Stop asking that question, please. Alpha is our Lord and Savior and Aiden is our Virgin Mary. Are the girls in Indonesia hot? Just curious. Just a little bit of advice, okay? Look for the Balinese one there. They're much better. Laura, hiding queer content. Show me the evidence. Yep. Is the Discord for patrons only? Yeah. If you're a patron, you are absolutely welcome to my Discord. Again. Hey Abba, have you ever made love in Technicolor before? These are the important questions. No, that's actually sounds like an interesting idea though. Oh damn! We got auto scroll back down. 30,000! Yay! Damn, 30,000. Where were we? Damn. Traps are gay, so are you. Yeah, gay is just a freaking slur at this moment. In context of traps are gay. The gay is the slur, not the traps. You need 2,000 more to catch up with Aiden. Damn you, Aiden subscribers. Please come to me and sub to me. Jesus. Alright. It's not gay as long as the balls don't touch. Why did I just call it ISIL? Our Futa's gay. No, most importantly, our Futa's cute. That's the most important question. I don't care if it's gay. It's gay. Are traps gay? Yes, you're gay. I don't care. I still want to fuck them. Shouldn't you be sleeping or my schedule's wrong? Yes, it's 4:50 in the morning, guys. I am a little bit of a early bird. That's the thing. If I sleep at like 8 p.m., I always wake up at 12 in the freaking midnight. So if I manage to tweak out my sleep schedule for a bit, and I sleep at around 9 to 10 so that I can do the stream just for you guys. Canadian and appabend do the fusion dance. Aiden, I need your help. Never mind. Why do you look so young? Yeah, I really want to look a little bit older, but it just so happened to look very young. How the fuck do you talk so fast? Damn, I need to slow down. I really need to slow down. How come this chat always ends up talking about traps and futa? Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you are in my chat. You're gonna talk about disgusting things. Do you know the Kama Sutra? That's why we as Hindus we celebrate sexiness. We absolutely have to celebrate that. We cannot just let it go. Absolutely. Ellen Baker. There we go. Ellen. Okay. Oh, by the way, Aiden, since you absolutely know that traps are not gay, you can actually do a little bit of stream just to do a little research on me. Maybe we can have Naked Ape and Dr. Laban on there because they are the people who are most interested in this very valuable question, and I'll try to moderate the discussion. Or maybe we can have some people who are actually on the side that traps are gay, which just so happen to be the majority of people, as I found out. Gaming channel when? I'm not really sure if I should actually do that. You can be a loli to someone. Oh no! Oh no! I am disgusted by the idea that people fap to me. Which, by the way, if you guys don't know, somebody decided to make a 3D hentai out of me. And one of the users decided to brought up, is that me? Is that appabend? And the creator's like, who the fuck is appabend? So the character just so happened to look like me, which, okay, it's kind of... Hey appabend, do you know the American Civil War? So do you think it will kind of cool for someone to create Confederate superhero? Did they already do that? Not sure. Which is better, Appa, Kirito or a bridge Kirito? I think a bridge Kirito is much better, especially with everybody saying that Kirito is garbage. Is he? Anyway, let's go back to a little bit of the next article, which I don't really read, but it is freaking amazing. I haven't read this one, but man, this is probably just some absolutely golden stuff when you read it. What did I say? Did I say something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Alpha is 19, it's legal. No! No! Yeah, by the way, yeah, it's in, if you guys want to check it out, if you're curious, I posted that on Twitter. I posted that on Twitter. Not the full link though, just the image saying the title. If you guys are curious on that. Alright. Anyway. How much data did I waste? I'm very sure I wasted like too much data for this. 675. Come on, I don't waste that much. Traps are by a reject your yes or no question. it's a what is it called? It's a Schrodinger's trap. Schrodinger's trap. It's not gay. It's neither gay. It's neither gay. Not. No, that's a bad one. It's gay or not gay until you open the box. Did you donate to Patriotica yourself? Oh, I really wish, man. I really wish that I can donate to people. I really wish that I can have the ability, because I don't have a credit card right now. If I do have a credit card, I would love to not only donate to Patriotica, which looks freaking amazing, but also hire freaking animators, freaking artists, so that we can make our own anime, make our own comic books, make our own video games. We're gonna make our own visual novel. It would be freaking awesome. Us just making the living shit out of it. It would be freaking amazing. Alright, so, okay. Anyway, let's get to our next article. How long have we been doing? How long have we been doing this? I'm pretty sure we've been doing this for like... We've been doing this for like an hour. And we have 3 more articles left. Jesus Christ. I'm probably having the Discord guys, the Discord people waiting for me, which is... Yeah, just give me a couple of moments, okay, before we actually get to the Discord chat, okay? Let's do this quick. GTA 5 and the problem privilege. An elite school uses the controversial game to teach life lesson. It reminds me of that freaking Bat video where he decided to test whether or not GTA cops are racist. Okay. Royal St. George College in Toronto is an elite private school. It reminds me of that scene from 8 Mile where Eminem is throwing fire at freaking Falcon. This boy's gangsta, his real name's Clarence. An all-boys school with an Anglican liberal tradition, very good choir, with annual fees of around $30,000. It's bastion of wealth and influence. Good for freaking you, school. Attacking, just recognizing that you have the privilege of like $30,000 of bastion of wealth and influence. God damn you. Oh my god. The school recently undertook an experimental educational exercise that sought to address its students' privilege. Yes, please. Please look at the mirror and recognize that you are Oran High School Host Club, apparently. At Oran High School. It tasks senior students to play Grand Theft Auto 5 to come together in group sessions to discuss how the game frames and expresses their own lives in comparison to the lives of people less wealthy, less white, less fit. Oh my god. Recognize that you are rich. Please recognize the fact that you are rich. Oh my god. Grand Theft Auto 5 is set in the fictional US city of Los Santos, and its crime and violence are central. Many of the characters in the game are self-mocking stereotypes of the urban American fictional landscape. GTA 5 is a celebration of glamorized criminal class living in a moral vacuum. Franklin, anyone? Trevor, anyone? Just... The game's development was overseen by the Hauser brothers, who comes from an upper middle class white background and who attended a highly rated private school in London. Los Santos is a long way from Royal St. George College. A well-regarded 2008 documentary chronicled the lives of some of Royal St. George College and their students. As one of you put it, the film reveals the past of adolescence in the context of social privilege. RSG students are not aware of their own advantages. Check your privilege, shit lord! In a documentary, a local politician addresses the student's body. You're among the most privileged people in the world. What you do with that privilege will define you as a person. This article is going to kill me. I'm going to die. Oh, check your privilege. Oh my god. You privileged rich people. These goddamn rich people, man. Check your privilege. Oh god. Playing this game can be compared to a colonial experience. Oh, this thing is going to kill me. This thing is going to seriously kill. I am going to die. I am going to die out of... What the fuck am I reading? Oh my god, oh my god. Polygon, you maybe I should visit Polygon a lot more, just to check whether or not they write dumb articles like this. Race tourism. One of GTA 5's main characters is like a likable younger African man called Franklin. Raised in poverty, he spends his time in the game as a violent criminal and murderer. Well, at least you got the likable part right. He's the most relatable out of the rest, and I like his dynamic relationship between Franklin's relationship with Michael, and it actually feels neat. I like that, and I genuinely feel sad when the ending comes out. When should I re-spoil it? You guys already played GTA 5, so that ending where you decided to kill Michael instead of Trevor, and you have to use freaking Franklin. It's kind of sad when you choose Michael, but it kind of feels heroic when you choose Trevor. But it kind of feels a little fan fictiony when they have the ending C, because they're pretty much screwed. They should have been died. They should have a more realistic scenario or more grim scenario is they just die. But to be fair, GTA 5 is satire, so they can have their fan fiction endings all they want. Darvasi is one of the students' projects sought to change Franklin's arc. In the game, Franklin tries to leave the gang life, immediately fails, and is forced to return to a life of crime. The message is that the gravitational pull into the criminal lifestyle is so strong, you're never gonna escape it. Okay, so the student used the in-game filming software to tell a story about how Franklin totally leaves crime behind and becomes a success. You're told to write fanfiction, basically. I need to take a break. I need to take a break. See whether or not people are actually saying some really good things, supporting things. Actually, I just need to visit the chat for a moment. That was so stupid. The fuck happened? Ugh. No, that's not internet. That's not internet. That's not the freaking internet. I am paused in awe that the fact that after they like play the game, they're told to make a goddamn fan fiction. Okay. It's pretty dark outside. Can't really go there. Let's check out the chat. See whether I can take a break out of that. My God. If you got the funding to make an anime studio, what would be your first story production? I would make my own opening first. I don't know which is a good opening though for it. I would prefer using the Persona 2 Portable soundtrack Time. That is a good one. I actually surprisingly love the female soundtrack a lot better than the male one. Said dudes, 55 minutes so far. Are reverse straps gay? Definitely not. And even if they're not, freaking cute. Fighting game or beat 'em up, I actually prefer both. I grew up with Dynasty Warriors and Tekken, so yeah, I kind of prefer both. Guys, don't spill appabend's chocolate milk. It's my milkshake, man. So, when you start your studio, would you consider making an animated adaptation of the poetic and prose as to the core text of the Norse mythology? Freaking hardcore, man. I would actually do that. That is amazing. Do you want to be a Wonder Kid, Appa? Yeah. I would love... A lot of people has been making comparison of me and that boy from Professor Layton, which is so weird. No, it's not virtual rape. I think already, guys. You guys already recognize that. Which guns do you own? I don't own guns, man. It's the magic pen that you can summon this. This is the magic pen that I got from working part-time at a developer group. You can use this to summon a weapon. You don't have to like carry the weapon. I'm still wondering how the hell can the Persona 5 characters carry their like big weapons. Like if you just fuse one of the personas into a weapon, like I'm still wondering how the hell they're able to carry those weapons without people suspecting the fact that they carry those weapons. Like just for example, Joker's freaking strongest pistol, I forgot what it's called. That thing, it looks like Psycho-Pass's freaking gun. It's so hardcore. No. It doesn't look, it looks like Psycho-Pass's gun, except with a little bit of gothic elements in it. Which is, whew. This is where ad tech stars are going, I think. Yep. I am privileged. Yeah. Oh, it would be nice if we can see a Switch version of Senran Kagura. I am white and I wish I was rich. Yeah. Damn. I'm going. That is the time where I'm going to die. That's the time where I'm dead. Indonesian kid live streams how he dies. Oh god. It is great. Do I have to be white to understand this? I don't know, man. I'm reading this entire thing. I'm not white, and I was like, dude, Jesus Christ, the fuck is wrong with white people? Crazy talk, I'm a man that has. Yeah, this is where I died. I fucking died. Like. Oh god. I think I already showed my Dakimakura, except they already changed the sheep now to it's a sheep instead of an angry bird. Which is great. Oh. Alright. Where are we? Yep. So cancerous, I couldn't. Do you watch Magaga Bhaskar? No, actually, I don't. I haven't seen him in a while. I've seen it in live streams, but I really love how he dedicates a lot to this role playing. No, it's not role playing. That's not. No. I come to think of it, no, it's not role playing. I just verified it. I was someone notified me in the development group. He's not role playing. He's absolutely real. So which is good. What is Wonder Child exactly? I don't know. That sounds awesome. We want head tie recommendations. Just watch whatever looks hot. Okay. Would you name your kids Scooter, Sewell, Georgia, Washington, Christopher, Columbia, Daniel, Bloom? No. No, it's my brother. I think it's post law and they're just being ironic and retarded on purpose. I hope they are. What do your nations think of social justice? They don't care. They don't really care. Some do. Hey, Appa, can I call you brother even though I might be older than you since I'm 23? Yeah. Little brother. What is it, little brother? Not Oni-chan. Would you ever do a hangout if your patrons downline? Just a couple of, just right after this article, after we do this entire thing, maybe we can do a little talk with the patrons, hopefully. Who is your main in Tekken? I can do Jin, I can do Xiaoyu, I can do Asuka. I know the three. All of the three. I can do all three. Appa Second Kagura thoughts. I haven't played it, but it looks fan servicey. It's not my type of game. I've already said it in a video. It's not really my type of game. Surprisingly, some of you might be shocked on that, but my weapon is Mara, which is amazing. What am I doing in the background? Oh yeah. Is Persona 5 the only JRPG you've ever played, dude? No. I played Persona 4 and Persona 3. Nah. I played Final Fantasy X. Only briefly though. Final Fantasy 12. Breath of Fire 1. Pokemon. If you count Pokemon as a JRPG. What else? Tales of Legendia. There we go. Tales of Legendia. What else is JRPG that I played? Yeah, I think that's it. Those are the JRPGs I played. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy VI. Those are it. It's interesting how hentai still put an effort in making a story and somewhat develop their character. Yeah. Damn, where were we? Damn. This. Just trying to get. How's school doing? School sucks for me, dude. Yep. What's your opinion of Persona 5 3 dancing spin-offs? Completely unnecessary, but you do you. My brother is anticipating those games. He really wanted to play those, so I'll probably buy them when they are released. Tell me where I live is hard for civilians to have weapons their own. Traps are thoughts. I think this is fucking stupid as well. What the fuck is wrong, white people? White people are crazy. Yeah, there's like this presentation of that black guy saying white people are crazy. Show us your Mara build. Nah, just kidding. Who is sleeping behind my brother? Would you husband know, Aiden? Oh, you're asking Aiden. Okay. I don't know, she might answer it. Would you rather be Minnie the Moocher or Willie the Weeper? I would be Old Man Mose. He kicked the bucket. Have you played D&D or have an interest in it? I have an interest in it, but I haven't played it. Also, they're making Persona Q2, which is good. Good for them. It's all in 3DS though. Would you recommend hentai or ecchi, and why? Well, depends on your taste, really. I'm not really sure what your tastes are. It depends from person to person. It's individual. One-chan! Stop. Hey, Appa, you should play Valkyrie Drive. I have... Again, Valkyrie Drive... the games like Valkyrie Drive or Seven Kagura, you know, the fan service sort of game, it's not for me, basically. It's not really the sort of game that I would play. Okay, let's... I'm going to have another BSOD, guys, so let's get to this. Where are we? Where are we? But I realized, student filming a software to tell a story about how Franklin totally leaves crime behind and become a successful developer. This thing managed to cause a BSOD at me. Jesus Christ. The students were creating counter-hegemonic media which challenged some of the power structures in the game. It's a methodology of how to have students think about the media that could be potentially damaging to certain groups and to remediate that representation. Freaking projection, mate! I want to check. Yeah, we're starting it. Darvasi added he saw his own role as guiding the students through the issues they were confronting. His job was to show how games are political. Not in a sense of partisan dogma, but in how they depict and exploit societal divisions and economic disparities. There's a whole web of social issues and nuances about being a... There's a whole web of social issues and nuances about being a black person that the students really had to realize are not present in the game, and it perpetuates a certain stereotype. Good for you, university, for recognizing your own privilege. Good for you for checking your own privilege. Good for you. Good for you. Absolutely fantastic. I am so happy for you guys. I am so happy. They explore the idea of identity tourism and how they enter these spaces and how they enter black bodies. Philip DeFranco just uploaded a new video. I might also check that. It becomes a commodity. They're adopting blackness as a temporary style. I am so freaking done. I'm so done. I couldn't handle this. I need 2 hats. This is too much. Okay, this is too much. A pair of students created a video in which a white man tours frankly neighborhoods in a pickup truck. They pitch it as a critique of middle-class players entering a game, stereotypical representations of economically challenged areas as theme park tourists, ignorant of the real lives they're witnessing. You know what? That's it for the article. I'm done. I am so freaking done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. This is too dumb. This is too freaking dumb. Just calm down. Read the chat. The chat is always going to make sure that my heart is calm. Make sure that everything that I do is... And I did it for you! I did it for you! I did this all for you. Oh yeah, Tales of Symphonia. I also have played that. I don't play Overwatch. Can we let Persona 3 die? I don't know. The developers are willing to have Persona 4 until the entire... for like years, 7 years more. Maybe we shouldn't let Persona die. Oh, never mind. 9 years. Fallout New Vegas, definitely. Played Danganronpa. It's a really good visual novel with fun mini games. Yeah, I'll probably get to that. Have you ever tried punching tigers so hard they turn into leopard skin coats? Maybe. It's not Ben Kuchera, surprisingly. Yeah, this article is amazing. Just great. I wish I could summon it. I can't. I'm not in a cognitive world. This thing is live. Everybody's seeing it, and everybody doesn't believe enough. If they just believe that I can summon this. Press F for respect. I am going to break. I am going to break. By the way, how are they going to name? Please, for the love of God, please name the Persona 5 protagonist Akira. Don't change it again. Don't change it again, just so that people are not freaking confused. Like Minato or Makoto or Soji or you. Oh yeah, Scarce also uploaded a new video. That's also pretty good. Did you hear about Lucky Chloe being removed in the North American release of Tekken 7? Is she? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Ooh. Do you have interest in playing the first Nier and the Drinking Guard games after the Automata? No. No, actually. Not really. Thoughts on Dark Side Feel? Dark Side Feel is funny. How long have we been going? We've been going for 1 hour. I think I'm just gonna at least wrap the articles parts out. What else do you have here? I have 2 more, but the last one already got me killed, almost dead. But basically, the other 2, I'm just gonna wear my hat back. Basically, the other 2 articles, one is about how YouTube is basically going to censor everybody and going to put problematic videos in purgatory. A lot of people have been asking me to make a video on that. I think I already said I said it too much. That all of these moves that YouTube made, the demonetization thing, it is done to discourage you from making content and to make you refuge to other things. And the reason for that, and when you do that, YouTube will will dominate. Will be dominated by the people who are on the left. People who are on the left, or basically the SJWs, not just the people on the left. They're gonna be dominated by those. And if we don't have all of the people who are, they just notice that YouTube. The purpose is to basically to drive you away from YouTube, just to go to alternative websites. But unfortunately, the sad reality is that if you want to get more audiences, gain more audiences to make your messages heard, you need to be at YouTube. You can't be on VidMe. As much as VidMe is an awesome platform, you cannot be on VidMe. YouTube is the best platform for you to make sure that you get the best audiences as possible. And unfortunately, we need more audiences to know what we're trying to say, know our messages. And we can't accomplish that by hiding into sites, refuge us into sites. Well, VidMe is a good alternative. Just post your videos on YouTube and post it on VidMe again. But still, it doesn't negate the fact that most of the people on VidMe are just going to be YouTube refugees. And in order for you people to have more people to go towards VidMe, you need to be on YouTube. YouTube is still very important. The next one is that scandal between the Nick Robinson, the sexual misconduct allegation that happens between Nick Robinson, which turns out to be just him very poorly flirting. A good reason why I'm not in freaking relationships. I'm not good at flirting. I'm not good at relationships in general. I'm not good at talking with people in general. So there's that. So I think those are all the articles that we can talk about for today. Now we get into the section where we get to Discord and see whether or not we can actually have people to talk. By the way, I'm gonna be on my Discord, so if you want to join my Discord, please donate to my Patreon. You can donate to me for like $1 or something like that, and check on the Patreon posts right on the top, so you can get your Discord link. And by the way, I'm just gonna try to enter my Discord server. I'm gonna give you a little bit of preparation for like 10 seconds before you guys wait a second. I'm gonna try it. If you want to chat, enter the voice channels and have your mic ready. Right. So should be good. Hopefully you guys are prepared to deliver the chat. I'm not really prepared, to be perfectly honest, because there's gonna be lots and lots of people, and so you need to close the tabs now. Right, so oh, by the way, you can also use your phone just in case you're you can also use your phone just in case you're just in case you don't have I don't know how to call it, just in case you don't have you can have a microphone. You can also use your phone and download the Discord app, log in from there, and use the voice chat. It's basically like talking into a phone. Consequence is you're gonna need to use your mobile data unless you can connect to your Wi-Fi. So I'm entering. 1, 2, 3, go. Hello, guys. Hello.
Hey, you're right.
What's up, appabend?
Yep. Hello, guys. What's up? Welcome to my Discord server. This is my first Discord server. I've never actually made one for like I haven't actually made one, so don't really know what's the rules here. So maybe you guys can a little bit introduce yourselves one by one. Maybe starting from the very top, the ones at the top. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if I'm the one at the top. Yeah.
I guess that would leave me to go up first. I am JJ Foxfire, but my YouTube handle is Jacob Foxfires 964, and
yeah. Okay.
I just change my profiles a lot of times when using different things on the internet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Oh. So switch.
Yeah, my name is. I go by Switchpoint Online.
I showed you my dick. Please respond.
Discord is going to have a little bit of video chat, so it's probably going to be lots of fun.
That's actually coming down the line. Yeah, the video chat. My name is Switchpoint. I actually do have a channel. I talk mostly like about comics and stuff like that on my channel.
I see.
I'm going to subscribe to your channel like a decent human being because I actually look at people. And
Okay.
it turns out you're not actually linking to your channel, so I don't know how to. I can't help you there.
Oh
Buddy.
yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe not in my profile. Maybe I'm so sorry about that. I'll try to. Did I? Oh, I did actually have it on my channel. Yeah, I couldn't really edit now. Studio mode is enabled.
All
So.
right. All right. I'm the Determined Lad. I am a 2D animator. That basically, like, my whole premise of my channel is that I'm gonna have an animated version of myself, and I'm gonna be part of the skeptic community, but like have at least have a niche of animation.
Okay.
So
Dream big.
like the videos I'm gonna be uploading are gonna be like once every month because they take a long work to create animation.
Mhm.
So it's going to take a lot of work, but if you want to check out my channel to see like an animated guy just sort of like ranting about certain topics, then just check myself
All right.
out.
All right.
Without some feature to donate to your channel, you're not going to be able to do it once a month. I've seen people like that who they go insane. So you probably would need some source of monetary income.
Yeah. Monetary incentive to make sure that you can hold up through, especially when you're doing animation. It's a lot of work, a lot of painful work as well.
Alright, is it my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I am TMF, which is short for typical manga fan, which is my Twitter username. On YouTube, I'm MegaMonster1234, and I'm just a guy who comments a lot on Skeptic videos and on appabend's videos all the time. Basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Since we got everybody here, at least everybody who wants to get in. So not sure if you guys, the rest of you guys want to get in, but if you guys, the rest of the people in the Discord, if you guys really want to chat in, you can still chat through the text channel. You guys still on the text channels, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got it.
Yep. Good. So,
Mhm.
I'm
I'm gonna post. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. See whether or not
I'm gonna
we
post my
have.
website on.
All right. What's that? Oh, it's your you're shilling.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. How many? Wait a second. We're gonna get to some of the chats here. Maybe some of the chat can add some questions here. We get to get through some topics and talk about things. Jesus Christ! Everybody's asking me to pay respect. Press F to
Actually,
pay respect.
sorry, because there was an interesting article I actually did on my channel the other day, and I didn't know if you actually knew about it.
Mhm.
The Bleeding Cool article.
I already
where
did a
the
video
guy-
on that. I already did a video on
Oh,
that.
did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that one. Okay.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
it's a nice way. It's a nice talk. So basically, if you guys don't know the Bleeding Cool article, it's that article that I did just recently on my video, just recently right before this live stream. It's basically an article talking about how the comic book industry, the problem with the comic book industry are the freaking trolls. Those horrible goddamn trolls, man. Like we're
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
My favorite part about that, like I point is like he doesn't give any citations on anything. He's just like, and he doesn't even have to say names. I get the point. He doesn't want to say names. He can censor names,
Mhm.
but he doesn't give any citations whatsoever. He's like, people are bad.
Yeah, but you got to understand. But he doesn't need to like be specific of who he's talking about. He like the media. They have this. They're very lucky in their position to sort of like brush particular groups of people under a brush, basically, because they don't have to like. If you really wanted to counter them on that, they don't have to do it because they're not here to prove a point. They're just here to bring up a narrative. And that's what frustrates me about all these media pundits is that they rely on a narrative to sell you the point. And it's a very sort of like immature behavior, if I'm best putting it.
Well,
Because-
I mean, in this sense, it's very similar to Gamergate, where these people are specifically targeting the fans and telling them that they're the ones that are the problem.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
It's sort of
Gamergate because like Marvel right now it has like it's not even focusing on being a business right now. It's more of a club.
Yeah, it is.
it's sort of odd for me because
Weird click where all the people who were bullied in high school now, they're the ones who are the athletes, the jocks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're basically living out their fantasies.
It's cool. It's
tons of-
cool being a geek now. It's really cool being a
Yeah.
geek. They just try to get into the cool stuff. You know, it's cool being a jock back then. Now it's cool being a geek. It's cool being a gamer. They just need to pretend.
Oh yeah.
It's sort of odd for me because I wasn't keeping track of Gamergate back when it was happening. So now I'm learning about all this stuff retroactively, and it's sort of like, whoa. And then as I'm learning, I'm like, wow, it's happening again. Like, with the comic stuff. And all I have to ask is, like, are the comic fans just gonna take it, or are they gonna actually do something about it? Because everything's against them, and I don't know how they're gonna handle this.
Yeah,
I don't.
If I'm going to have to take a guess on how that's going to happen, is that either many of the comic fans are going to actually start throwing their hats in the ring and start making their own comics, or they're actually going to.
Well, I mean, like the indie. Okay, so the indie scene in comics has been around for the longest time. We're gonna you're gonna see a much more bigger support for that indie scene. I've been reading comics for years though. Oh.
Yeah, there's no Patriotica.
Yeah, Patriotica just came out.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Also, like, take a look at something like Menage a Trois by Giz, or even like Giz actually has like 3 or 4 comics on her own, and she does amazingly well. She's a Canadian artist and writer, and she does amazingly well. She proves that there is like a market for indie comics. And she constantly goes to cons, and Archie Comics hires her on the regular to do side stuff because of how good she is. So yeah, there's a lot of sides of indie stuff coming in. A lot of especially knowing that Patriotica is coming in, and there's the sides of people just rebelling, trying to make sure that they try to go. They basically just try to make sure that just to try to find a way to compete with Marvel, and it's very difficult thing without monetary gains. That's why you're gonna need that monetary incentive. You're gonna need to have lots of budget, lots of money, and everything like that. To make sure that you can actually go toe to toe with Marvel, and it's really hard.
It's really sad that like technically if you're just a freelance artist or just an illustrator, it technically you can't really survive if you're a working adult and you need the money to work on. It's a very hard job to maintain a decent wage, basically. And it's sad because and this is the sad thing, because these companies who are the big are sitting at the top, they know that feature will sort of hardly hit the sort of like free independent artists, but hey, there's many different ways you can find to support yourself whilst creating those stuff. So I'd suggest finding those ways, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many ways for you to get self-funding. Kickstarter is one of those ways. Patreon is one of those ways. You can finally get if you basically do YouTube, you do this advertise. Your ads monetized. You could actually have just put in your animations in there and have your. But to be fair, doing animations is hard. So you probably just start doing vlogging first, doing videos and all that. You can gain money stuff, save money just to make sure you can. Actually hold up with the budget, with the fundings that you need. It's a lot of work, basically.
You actually need 10,000 views in order to get your YouTube videos monetized nowadays.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Not really.
No, that's not true. You need technically 1,000 subs to get monetized on YouTube. It's not 10,000.
And 10,000 views. The 10,000 views is based on
10,000 views. Sorry, what was I talking about? It's 10,000 views. Sorry.
It's the 10,000 views. It's based on total views, not one per video views, which is much.
No. That's exactly what I was talking about. 10,000 views for the entire channel aggregate.
Yeah, that also is a hindrance. Still, so the only options left is Patreon. Patreon. You have Kickstarter as well. GoFundMe as well, but. I honestly don't really recommend, if you're just going to start off that way, especially if you're like an artist or something, or an animator, you just start off trying to get funding and like that. I think the best way for people is to actually see your work first before they actually get to fund you. Because
you know, it's very that's the one way for people to actually get to you. You can't exactly just say please donate to my Patreon without actually offering the works that you did. That part is gaining the audience is also even very difficult.
Well, it links. Sorry if I'm interrupting, but it links to the whole reason why Patreon was funded, because it's meant to be a private service. You know, the whole purpose of it is that you're providing a service to an audience that you're gathering up. So it's ridiculous when people say, "Oh, just fund me on Patreon." Well, what are you offering? What am I paying my money to see it from you? So that's the whole sole purpose. Patreon.
Patreon is something that's that you actually need to put a lot of thought into. I know a couple of YouTubers who are planning onto Patreon, but they don't know how to like have some sort of like some sort of value for actually supporting Patreon.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I have to absolutely apologize that I have to my brother just recently woke up, and I absolutely need to go right now. There's something that I absolutely need to do. It's I need to take him to school. He's having school at 6, and it's very terrible. So, I'm just gonna have to quit it here, guys. I'm so sorry. So, it's nice talking to you guys. We'll probably have another discussion in later on time when I have time to stream again. So it's nice talking to you guys. Nice to actually glad to interact with my my patrons directly. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll get you guys next time. So
okay, that's a pleasure.
No problem.
Nice. Have a good one.
Bye. Okay, so now I quit to Discord. Before we quit it in, see whether or not just checking in the chat just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out this very wonderful stream. 240 views, 350 pick. I'm sorry I ignored you guys a couple of bit there. So